with. And as long as this show gets out live, we're good. It's Grizz invites you. Welcome into the show tonight. I'm trying to do the most professional show I can do. But once again, I want to make sure people can get in here. So I just got to take that 45 number and reset the counter. As long as the show gets out to where I want it to get out to, I want it to get out on YouTube. I want it to get out on Twitter. I want it to get out on Periscope. That's what I'm concerned about, is that the show gets out on these platforms here. So let's see. There we go. It's out there. Okay. People can watch it live on Periscope. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. So welcome in. Welcome in on a Thursday night. We're good to rock and roll. It's telling me people are flying into the room here. So how you all doing tonight? Welcome to Thursday night. And this is Grizz invites you. Tonight, we let you come into the room and ask to be invited, and I will cam you up. It's your chance to talk two-way dialogue, but let's kick it off with tonight's opening statement. There's 3 C's in this world that you'll be successful with. You want to know what those 3 C's are? I'm going to tell you what those 3 C's are. 1, be cool. Number 2, be confident. Okay? Okay? Be cool. Be confident. Okay? Okay, good deal. It's dead. Don't worry about that app you said. Okay, good deal. So there you go. Nice comment. Choo-choo train says forget about scope. Okay. Bottom line is this. You want to succeed in this world, you got to be cool. Number 2, you got to be confident. And number 3, in order to be successful in this crazy world, you've got to be cocky. Okay. You have to have a percentage of you that's cocky about your coolness, you're confident, and you got to be cocky. The 3 C's. Okay. If you want to call in and give me your opinion about what you think about that opening statement, the option is there. All you have to do is put yourself in the room, and we can get you aboard here on the Choo Choo Train, as the screen name here is Choo Choo Train. Well, there you go. As he says, cool, confident, cocky. Okay. Well, that's what I say, the 3 C's. The reason why I say that is that a lot of people are shy to get on camera, okay? A lot of people are shy to call in and have their voice heard. You need to break your shell. There's no reason to be shy, okay? This is a world that we're living in with COVID, the bad C, okay? That's the bad C, is COVID. And the world has changed. Now's a good time to hear your voice and use your voice and let it be heard, because people want to hear about what you're doing to survive this crazy COVID world. So like I said, tonight's the opportunity where I invite you to be a guest on the show and get your voice be heard. All you have to do is come to the HAPS chat room. You press the number 1 and I bring you up. It's simple as that. We don't have Shark tonight. We don't have Petra tonight. I don't think either one of them will appear here. Maybe they will before we're over here. But I didn't even go in Schilling's room and promote it, so I don't think Shark has any clue that I'm even live. But hey, what happened last week on the show was that Shark had an issue where we needed to delete the show. So we had to delete the show from HAPS because Shark had a problem with an issue there, and we'll leave it at that, okay? So we're not going to talk about that anymore. But the bottom line is this. Tonight, we're going to talk about a couple things. Let's first start talking about something that we should care about. Another C word, care. Okay? We should care about what's happening in Texas. The people in Texas are going through a living hell right now. And believe me, I've been there before. I understand everything they're going through with no running water, no power. It's kind of hard to eat with no power. I've been there before. Hurricane Sandy hit me and everybody else up in my area when I was living at an apartment. we had no choice but to leave our apartment because there was no heat. And I had to come down here and stay with my sister. And she went to her parents' house, my ex-wife. And that's what we did during Hurricane Sandy. So I get what people in Texas are going through. I was a married man. I was separated from my wife because I had to be close to my job. So I had to come to Philadelphia instead of going to where her parents lived out in the suburbs. So I get what people in Texas are going through tonight. Okay? I understand what is happening down there is horrible. It's a nightmare. And yes, I'm calling on people to do something about it. And that's the people who have the power to do something about it. Ted Cruz, the governor of Texas, and anybody else involved in that. So that's what I'm trying to say is those people need to step up and do something. Okay? They need to take care of their people down there in Texas. We have a couple friends who are down in Texas that are dealing with this situation. I was told one is staying at a hotel. Another one, he's doing as best he can to cope with it. So I get what's happening in Texas, and I'm, rooting for the best outcome possible for a quick resolution to the loss of power and for life to return to normal as soon as it possibly can for all those folks in Texas. We're thinking about you up here, and we're wishing you only the best to get back to a normal COVID life, because, we'll never get back to a normal life, but at least you get back to a normal COVID life, okay? So we're wishing you well, and we're rooting for you, and our fingers are crossed that somebody will come along and help you. What's Joe Biden, the president of the United States, doing about this? That's my next question. Does President Joe Biden even care about what's happening in Texas? Is there any efforts being made? This is where President Biden has to step up and make a move. He has to make a move here, and he has to show people that he cares. But will he? I have no idea. I have no idea what that man's going to do. But listen, here's the deal. We're here every Thursday night. The scheduled show time is 10 p.m. East Coast time. But starting actually next week, we're going to be here at 9 p.m. East Coast time, okay? Next Thursday night, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. East Coast time, I'll be live with you here on haps.tv. And we'll have another opportunity for you to get involved in the show. Tonight's show, we're going to cut it a little short. I started late. We're going to cut it a little short. It's all based on what the audience wants to do. If they want to call in, great. If nobody calls in tonight, we'll pack up and close it down a little earlier than scheduled. Let me talk to you, though, about, and I've talked about this a lot lately, the app called Clubhouse. That app is an amazing app for people who want to talk to one another. And during the times that we're going through, Clubhouse is a really fun, entertaining app. And if you're interested in getting involved with Clubhouse app, which is nothing but an audio, no video, no chat room, okay? It's nothing but audio. It's an audio only app, but it's a lot of fun. And it's the hottest new thing because there's a waiting list. You have to know somebody. And, us who were able to get on there, thanks to people like Bobby Shadow, who once again let me on there, we've been able to now extend that branch, and we added more people to that app. And, the thing is, over there, it's a different experience, but you get to meet a lot of people with deep conversations about all kinds of things about life. I could sit here and talk about my experiences in life, but I'm not going to bore you with that because you don't want to hear what I've, lived and what I've done. And nobody wants to hear that. Okay. Nobody wants to hear that. They like the snippet version, the Cliff Notes, but they don't want to hear, hey, what did Grizz do in his whole life? They could care less what I did my whole life. What people care about is the hot issues that are out there right now in our world. And, the hottest issue is where is the future for many people out here? And I've been talking about how I'm moving to Florida and, my whole big plan to go to Florida. See, my thing is this. I'm a talk show host. Most people's rooms you go into, they have like 5, 6, 7 different guests come on. But me, I'm a talk show host. That's what I do. I come here and I talk. I can present a whole broadcast to you, and that's what I want to do. But I want to have a couple guests come on and, tell me a story. I want to hear about their stories, and I want to hear your story. Next Thursday night, 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. East Coast time. Let me check that. 9 p.m. East Coast time. I want you to come on in and ask me, request to be added to the invite list and tell me a good story. I want to hear your best story. Okay. I want to hear about the best story that you could tell me about you. One of my favorite stories to tell is when I was on ABC, Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve. Jenny McCarthy was the interviewer. And before we went live on TV, Jenny McCarthy turned to her production team and started cursing. And I looked at her and I said, Jenny, relax. I've been on TV before. The production crew knew exactly what to do. And I wasn't on like ABC or anything like that before, but I was in front of the camera before. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was trained to be in front of the camera. I was trained to have no dead air. I was trained to host a show, and I was trained to make content. So that's exactly what I did with Jenny. When we went live, about 10 seconds in, I wrapped my arm around her and said, meeting you, Jenny McCarthy, this is my dream come true. And she goes, wow, I've never had a super fan before. The clip's on YouTube, okay? It's on YouTube. It's not on my YouTube page, but I can get you a link to see that video if you like to see it. So, you know what? We got time. Let me go and get that video for you. It's real easy to find it on YouTube, and I'll be able to show it to you. So let me go and bring that video up, and I'll present it to you. Because why not just show the video instead of talking about it? So I'm going to present it to you here tonight. I've shared it with so many people over the years. I'm not hard to find here in this video. Hold on, let's set it up here. I got to change the camera here real quick. So here you go. Let's find out here. Here's the video. Okay, here we go. Let me turn the audio on here. Here you go. There I am right there. Now watch this. Jenny McCarthy, to my buddy Scott. You're second to best. I love me, Jenny McCarthy, baby. This is my dream come true. Yeah. God, I've never been such a super fan before. How about you? There you go. There you go, folks. Now you've seen it, okay? Now you could say you've seen me back in 2011, okay? If the year was 2011, and I was on ABC with Jenny McCarthy. So there you go. That's my claim to fame right there. That's what the Grizz has achieved in his life as his moment of fame. And everybody's probably got one they could share. But that's just one of many experiences I've had. That one, of course, was on ABC. But I met David Hasselhoff up there at Times Square. He comes stumbling out of a party on New Year's Eve. He's all drunk and all. I've done a lot of things in my life, okay? I've done a lot of things in my life, and I met a lot of famous people. Like I said, Jenny McCarthy there and David Hasselhoff and Michael Bloomberg, the former mayor of New York and the owner of a major multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, I could tell you stories for days about all these different people. Like I said, that's just a handful. I went to a party. Regis Philbin's in the room with us. I go over to him. I said, "Hey, Reach, can I take your picture?" I didn't even get in the picture with him. Here, I had a throwaway camera. The damn picture didn't come out. These are stories of reality, folks. These are things that I lived, okay? I used to go to the Bull Drop in New York City since it was only like an hour and a half away. I started going in 2003 and in 2004, and then I kept going back for more, you know? So there's another story I could share with you. But at the end of the day, like I said, last week we had a great time. We had Petra call in, we had Sharky call in. This week I came on late. I showed you the Jenny McCarthy video. And honestly, I told you about the 3 C's. You got to be cool, confident, and cocky. In that situation with Jenny, I made sure I was cool, I was confident, I was cocky. Okay, like I had no fear to wrap my arm around Jenny McCarthy. Listen, you got to make goals for yourself in life, okay? And you got to go after them. If you don't go after your goals, then what's the point of your life? What are you achieving out of this room? You got to want to make goals for yourself. One of my goals is to have a successful show on Haps. Right now, the room is Ghost Town. It's Ghost Town, USA. I don't know why that case is, but it is, It's Ghost Town, USA up in this room. And that's okay. That happens. Maybe I hit the wrong button and it's not going out live on Haps. I don't know. You got to want to make goals. I don't want to backdrop audio here. I just want to make sure it's going out. But, the show's going out here and that's all that matters. So listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to wrap this down because, it's getting late here. It's already 10:37 on the East Coast. I gave you 17 minutes of content tonight. And you know what? We'll be back next Thursday night at 9 p.m. East Coast time. I'm going to take a few days off here. So I'll see you next Thursday at 9 p.m. East Coast time for another edition of Grizz Invites You. I wish you all a happy and safe week. Stay healthy. Stay away from the COVID and stay warm. Good night, everybody. Peace.